Make sure this.
The oxygen show.
Make sure this sloppy top, happening. Yeah. Zaga. Are you ready?
This segment is brought to you by 123 Digital Limited, your online and offline strategist.
Alright, so this is Gamal Doyle, aka Skinny Fabulous, aka 135, aka The General, and this is Dazzle Spotlight. Pow. Most singers and artists, they have a story that started, and especially if they can actually sing, that starts somewhere in the church. Fortunate or unfortunate for me, that's not where I started. I wasn't inspired by being in a choir or anything, so I got started from writing a poem, and the suggestion was made by my music teacher to turn that poem into a song, only because I was actually writing a poem about bounty killer. As crazy as that sounds. Her point was, if it is that you're writing about an artiste in a poem form, you should actually try doing it in a song. And after that, it went well. It was well received by the classroom. And that was my first taste of shelling anything. My classroom. And then my head swelled right there, and I tell myself I was the baddest thing in the whole class. Then the whole school. Then the whole district. Then the whole country. Baddest thing in the whole world. And surrounding planets. Famalay. There was no real science behind the conception of Famalay. The rhythm was sent to me by Steven, International Steven. It was a production that Dada Lawrence from Dominica and Steven, they had worked on it together. And so when Steven sent it to me, I actually didn't pay attention to it. It was just lost somewhere in my media files, somewhere in your WhatsApp files. So let's say I picked up that instrumental around October. It was sent to me probably since January. It was just between me finding space on my phone and finding things to delete, because I just had too much things on my phone. And then I pressed play on this MP3 and heard it. I was trying to figure out who sent me this thing. So I was just going through all my contacts trying to figure out who sent me this. And I realized it was Steven. And I took it, I said, Steven, what is this? And he's like, yeah, dog, I sent you that so long. You know where you know? Kinda-ish. Took it to the studio, and I knew I wanted to sing about friendship. I actually wanted to sing about friendship and cruise and those things. And then I went into the studio, which is normally how my process starts. Like I only go to the studio with an idea. I do not like to go to the studio with written words, because how it sounds in my head or on paper is not often how it comes out when I sing it on the mic and how I project. So I always find myself getting into trouble when I try to write at home. And when I go in the studio, it's not sounding the same. It sounded better in my head. So might as well I try to experiment with it in the studio. So anyways, went into the studio, told Wildfire, who was the engineer at that time, to just run the track. And that family, it was really a freestyle. I know I wanted to sing about being together. And the lay, and then everybody started kind of like chuckle, because there's a sense of, it is so infant, it is so elementary, it's so simple and nursery rhyme-ish. But in that chuckle was like, as repetitive as that sounds, that actually sounds good. And so I kept it and formed the chorus, went into the verse, and that, at that point in time, it was just, I'm doing this demo as a demo just for me, just as a single, no collab, just as a song. After listening back the song right in the studio, I said, nah boy, this song sounds good, but the concept of it sounds even better. The concept is bigger than the actual song. And there should be no reason why I should try to be the vessel of this message by myself. And so in that same moment, I went back into the booth and put in the who's and the hey ha and tried to envision how it would sound if it had a Machel on it, if it had a Bunji on it, right there. And after that, I sent it to Machel. And he was like, yep, boom, fire. And I was just gonna keep it right there as a 2-person collab. And then I said, no man, this could be a way bigger message if we invited even another Titan on it. Boom, then we decided, yeah, let's go for Garlin, let's see what he says. And he was like, boom, like it. And that was it. I sent it to them maybe in December. And by January it was finished, it was out. You know, and it was an easy process. When I say easy, it was easy in terms of it wasn't forced. Everybody's vibe on it and everybody's enthusiasm on the project was on 100. You know, there was no, I needed to run down anybody. But the process itself was, as you could imagine, when you have 3 well-established artists with their own personalities, you could imagine the type of editing that would go into a project like that. Because everybody wants their voice a particular way. They have an idea of how hard the bass should be versus how hard the snare should be, that kind of thing. So that callaloo of Powerhouse was very interesting to be a part of. But it worked out very good same way. And that was the birth of Famalay. Lele. Strange enough, the song was released, it was released 3 o'clock on a Friday. And by 10 o'clock that night, there was a Cooler Fete that Easel from 96, he was playing at a Cooler Fete. And he took what I may have called a risk. And he said he's going to play the song. The song just released 3 o'clock. And he said, I'm going to play a brand new soca song, just released today. Not sure if you've heard it, but if you believe in family, if you're this, if you're that, he set it up, then he pressed play. And I'm not even sure if the persons had actually heard it before that moment, but whatever it was, they caught it, they liked it, and they had to pull up the song. And that clip of him doing that also went viral. That contributed to the vibes of it too. So from then, the reaction was the same, and it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And for a season that was 3 months long, and this was released in January, it really took some endurance for the song to survive all that beating, and then ended up taking the road march title. First verse is, we don't see skin, we don't see color, we see strength, we see power, we don't see race, one or the other. Once he is breathing on this earth, he is my brother. Right? So that was the first verse for Machel. We don't see skin, we don't see color, we see strength, we see power. I mean, it was an idea that spreads the idea of family, not just to being your household or your immediate blood relatives. It was a concept that I wanted to spread as a universal concept of family. As long as you're a human, as long as you're in this party or you're in the next part of the world, as long as you're breathing, we are all brothers and sisters. Once he is breathing on this earth, he is my brother. And then Garlin's part was even it paid attention to friendship and how sometimes it is expected that persons will fall out with each other and we will have disagreements, but at the end of the day we're still friends and family. And so his opening line was, well, even if we fall out, Reg and we go all out, we will never watch the family them fall and sprawl out. From everywhere we crawl out, we ready to brawl out, Lord. Fire burn a friend, his family, we ball out. I swear that's what he said. So if we to break it down is, well, even if we fall out, brethren, we go all out. We will never watch the family fall and sprawl out. From everywhere we crawl out, we ready to brawl out, Lord. Fire burn a friend, is only family we ball out. And that was as melodic and sweet and bouncy as that sounds. That was very deep. So I give thanks to Bunji for bringing that kind of depth to what friendship should really mean, you know. Bam, and that was the first verse. I'm moving everywhere with me, family. Alright, so this is the chorus for the song. I'm moving every with me, family, with me, family, when we come to play, we mash up fed, turn up dance, we like a army, cause everybody jumping up together, together, mashing up together, together, waving up together, together, mashing up together. Hey ha. Jumping, waving, mashing up, interchangeable. So, bam. You know, it might be jumping first or waving first or mashing up first, but you know, those are the words. Sequence might be a little off. That part of the song, really the chorus part of the song, the visual behind it was what you see in a party. Like if you come with your crew, we have a habit of maybe just hugging up our friends and jumping together. Even when you come to a fete by yourself, you tend to seek like-minded individuals or your neighbors, persons who you're not even too close. But in that moment, you find yourself in a circle of people or in a group of people jumping together. And in that moment, that's where we become family. You know what I mean? Like, say, for instance, like I Mr. Killer run with it. People be picking up strangers and strangers allowing strangers to pick them up. This is not normal behavior, right? For family, it's not normal for me to just leave my crew, run over in that crew, and be jumping with that crew. This is not normal behavior, but this is the type of unified behavior that we want to see. And this is the type of behavior that soca music allows people to become. You know, we have to kind of, like, I guess, like in hip-hop, the idea is to swing and lift up your chain and whatever. I don't think soca does that. Soca does the opposite. Soca makes you want to have a sense of camaraderie and brotherhood. You want to go by a sister and hug she up or wind up on she. So yeah, soca music, you know, it makes you want to go and hug up a sister, let she know that she look good tonight. Or you want to wind up on she. But it's the same kind of unity now. You know, that's what soca music does. That's what the song Family entitles you to do. To just feel free to go and hug up and jump with everybody. No harm. Second verse, this is Skinny Fabulous verse. I said, whoa, it's plenty away. Micro alone is 70 away. The bond that we have is unbreakable for the long term. It's not temporary. So hands up if you love family. Show me your hands if it is one away. Come follow me, cause technically all of we is we. You have. Whew. That was a lot. And I did that I did it in one take. Not that it took me one take to do. Meaning, like, I did not want to split up the delivery of that verse in the studio. So I didn't do it like 2 lines by 2 lines. I wanted to get it straight when I was recording. So it took me about 5 to 6 takes to get out. I said, whoa, it's plenty away. Micro alone is 70 away. Especially this line. The bond that we have is unbreakable for the long term. It's not temporary. That was a real tongue twister at first. So the breakdown is, I said, whoa, it's plenty away. Micro alone is 70 away. The bond that we have is unbreakable for the long term. It's not temporary. So hands up if you love family. Show me your hands if it is one away. Come follow me, because technically all away is we. I find out about verse, boy. Yeah. Alright. Bunji verse. Well, let me tell you one time, family is family and that different from bloodline. Some say them is blood, but they don't want to see the sunshine. Family will never free to have your back at all time. Tell them and their friend, you know we fitting with we. Family, Famalays. My name is Skinny Fabulous. If you're looking at me or you're looking for me on the social media, you can find me on Instagram, Skinny Fabulous, one word. Facebook, Skinny Fabulous, one word. Twitter, Skinny Fabulous, one word. I'm very Google friendly, so once you Google Skinny Fabulous, boom, you're going to find me. Email, skinnyfabulous@gmail. Website, skinnyfabulous.com. Right, boom, I had a good time on this interview. Hope you had a good time watching the interview. And make sure to subscribe to Dazzle Magazine on YouTube. Do it now. Click like, click subscribe, click follow, click share. Tell everybody, Dazzle Spotlight, boom. The most interesting thing that happened to me in the last 48 hours. Wow. I had lambi soup, and I swear there was a bone in it. And I didn't realize conch had bone. It was very surprising. So I had to take it to my mother, put it in the side of the plate, and I'm still wondering what was that. That's the most interesting thing that happened to me the last 14 hours. Lambi soup with bone. Which country that happened in? St. Lucia, boy. See, I didn't want to say St. Lucia, but I had lambi with bone in St. Lucia, Gasa. Whee! Clicks! Wait, Okay, cool. First of all, I want to clarify, before I get into the verse of the song Famalay, I just want everybody to know that there are 11 lays in Famalay. I checked it. I checked it before, and I checked it just now. It's Famalay, lay. Maybe it's 12? But that good set of lays in that family, right? I just finished watching last night an 8-episode series called Unbelievable on Netflix. Really good. Before that, I was on Goliath, a 2-season series. Goliath, and that's on Amazon. And before that, I went into Lucifer on Netflix. Bam, I really going in, you know. Before that was the Ozarks. But you see, people in here like, yeah, them shows real bad. And then 13 Reasons Why, which is a series about suicide and the peer pressure of growing up in high school and peer pressure and these things. I could be a real TV guy, and if you want to know what to look at on Netflix or Amazon Prime, check me. Because I don't play sports, I don't play video games, I'm not even into cars, although I have a real bad car. I have a real top right. But of all those things, I don't study any of those things, but I pay attention to movies and TV series. That's my thing.